Watch the weather, watch the weather, watch the weather, man. We gotta watch the weather. Look at this. Look what's going on. Severe storms with damaging winds and tornadoes take aim at South once again and Midwest as flooding continues. Historic bomb cyclone sets off severe storms, flooding, and dangerous blizzards in the plains. Bomb cyclone bolts toward upper Midwest after blasting Colorado and plains. Let's go to a video. One of my guys, man. Is it? Yes, here you go. He's always talking about great stuff. Let's see what he's talking about. He's talking about the weather now. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. This is Wake Up Israel News with Chris Judah. And watch the weather. The weather has every week there's a storm coming by. I mean, every week, like almost like clockwork. Let's see what he got to say.
Says early this morning. Video footage is a couple hours old of some blue and red lightning. And you don't see any lightning strikes. You just see the sky turning blue and red. And I don't think they're transformers. I'll get to that video here in just a moment. But yesterday we talked about this storm as it's starting to develop right now as I do this video as potentially becoming some of the worst weather on planet Earth. And we're here at windy.com and we're underneath the weather.
Look at that red right there. Look at the red. Severe, right? He said that a couple days ago.
Warnings tab. And when you click on the weather warnings, this is what comes up. The red is highly unusual. You hardly ever see this on this map. But today there's a wide area of red, not only in the United States, but northern Mexico as well. These areas are indeed going to be, for at least a few hours today, the worst weather on planet Earth. If we back this out at windy.com and look at the entire global landscape, no other place on Earth has red weather warnings. Not anywhere. There's both hemispheres. No red except right here. And that is considered extreme. They are going to have every type of weather phenomenon pretty much in this area, from avalanches to straight line winds, possible tornadoes, hail, snow, sleet, freezing rain, flooding, flash flooding, everything wrapped up in this storm system here that's going to have a forecasted central low pressure system of 969 millibars. That's got tropical storm force winds written all over it, covering hundreds and hundreds of miles. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, is power outages. We're already seeing up near 150,000 people without power right now in the state of Texas, and this number is only going to grow as this storm grows today. So it wouldn't surprise me to see somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 people without power due to this giant storm. So anyway, I want to get back to this video that was sent in by Anna this morning from Dallas. This storm system is starting to develop. This is the leading edge of a line of thunderstorms that went through Dallas this morning that produced some unusual skies. And I'm going to leave you with this video here from Dallas, Texas, around 4 a.m. Watch the skies as they turn blue and red, and you don't see any lightning strikes. See the blue and red? You can hear the high winds howling. And this is just the beginning.
That's the same blue that they seen in New York and Louisiana when they said that it's not a generator. They gave it a name, that a transformer. They said a transformer was going off, right? In New York, right? And it was turning blue. And I think it was in Queens or whatever, New York. And in Louisiana, same thing. But you could see the beams coming from the sky like it's coming from an entity down from the sky. And it was hitting the transformers. I did a video on that. It hit the transformers and it was blowing the transform. Every time that beam come down, you saw the beam clears there because the guy was recording on his phone. It came down and it was hitting the Transformers, man. And this is amazing. Look at that blue.
Those aren't Transformers either. Those are some sort of.
He just said it.
Lightning.
He said it. He just said it.
Pretty impressive. Just getting started, guys. Going to be like this all day long. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out.
All right. Now let's go to Dabu 7.
It's been sent out to a lot of these highways that have been closed down because of this bomb cyclone, is what they've dubbed it. The names they give these things, but this one really dropping a lot of heavy wind and snow in this area. It's what they dubbed Winter Storm Almer, or Bomb Cyclone Almer. You're talking hundreds of people stranded on these highways. A state of emergency in effect. National Guard put out there to help dig these people out. People buried along highways. You can see here, because of the high wind associated with this, the sign here snapped in two. Not because of the weight of snow or anything like that, or anyone hit it. Just sheer wind power combined with this. Now, ahead of this storm, we're seeing right now tornadoes being spun up in the Ohio Valley area. So a lot associated with this. And behind all of it, we have massive flooding. We have areas that are seeing severe flooding from the melting of snowpack and the rains that have fell on top of some of the snow, melting it off even quicker than normal. You're seeing hundreds of miles of interstate closed in Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, Kansas, South Dakota, North Dakota. Denver International Airport canceled more than 600 flights today because of this. At least 2 deaths have been attributed to this storm thus far, and we don't even know the extent of it. And as I always say, if you're heading out anywhere that could potentially see severe weather like this, you might want to check the weather radar, see what's going on in your neck of the woods before you head out, because you don't want to drive into a blizzard unexpectedly, especially without having any supplies, any food, water, blankets, anything like that in your vehicle. And then, of course, this time of year, like I said, we're seeing all types of different things happen in terms of flooding, snowstorms, and now even tornadoes. So depending on where you're at, you need to heed the signs, know what's going on in your neck of the woods. I'm going to leave a link below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. And also, join us every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, W77 for Underground World News Live. Much love, y'all.
Storms. Let's go to this one. Severe storms with damaging winds and tornadoes take aim at South and Midwest as flooding. Oh, come on now. As flooding continues into plays. All right, severe thunderstorm with damaging winds. Okay, I read that. Stop moving, screen. Let me see. Severe thunderstorms, some with embedded tornadoes, are ongoing, right? From northern Mississippi, of course, into southern Indiana. Okay. Now, if anybody knows anything about Mississippi, Indiana, they got the most rednecks out there. I've been there. I've seen them. I ain't just saying. I went to Indiana sometime. It was so many rednecks in that. It was like they went back 20 years of how they was dressing.
We've been seeing a lot of severe weather across the South.
Let's see what you're talking about. Let me see. Got a video. Let's see it.
In Mississippi, trees down there, winds. That has been the main culprit with these storms, and something we're going to see once again today. So more severe weather in the forecast. Here's how it shapes up for Thursday. Where do you see the red? Well, that's where we have our highest threats, and it pretty much slices right through the middle of the country. So from the deep south up to the Great Lakes, damaging winds, large hail, can't rule out tornadoes. This is the line we're going to be dealing with. It is present this morning, so we are going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms from the south all the way up to the north through the better part of the day.
It's choppy, so I'm not gonna listen to her. Once again, my phone, my computer's been choppy. Okay, a tornado watch is in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Time for parts of extreme southern Illinois, western and northern Kentucky, southern and central Indiana, and southwest Ohio. This watch area includes Louisville, Kentucky, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, let's go to these states, man. I've been to southern Illinois before, doing transporting some stuff with my cousin. Southern Illinois is nothing but farmland. Georgia and the South have nothing on Illinois when it comes to farmland. It's miles and miles and miles and miles of farmland. That's all you see. All you see is farmland, right? Miles and miles. I'm talking about you can drive 2 hours into Illinois, maybe 3 hours, and all you see is farmland. That's all you're gonna see. At least if you drive 3 hours into Georgia, you're gonna see something else outside of farmland, right? Kentucky, northern Kentucky is about Cincinnati, you know what I mean? Central Indiana, they have like it's right beside Ohio, southwest Ohio, right? This area, Kentucky, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, whatever. All these areas is under judgment. All right. A tornado watch is in effect for northeast Illinois and far northwest Indiana until 5. This watch this watch area includes Chicago. Chicago is under judgment as well for some of the stuff they've been doing. A tornado watch is effective to 7 p.m. Central Time for parts of Middle Tennessee, of course, Tennessee, Northwest and North Central Alabama, and Northeast Mississippi. This watch areas includes Nashville, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, and Tupelo, Mississippi. There's been stories of people going to Tennessee taking their kids to college, and they get chased out by some redneck driving down the mountains and get called nigger and almost want to knock them off the road. You know, Tennessee has a very, very, very history of devil hatred, right? Tennessee, along with Alabama, you know, you got Selma, you got the church bombings, of course, the Mississippi burning. Okay, all this stuff, all these states have been wicked towards the black man, woman, and child. Chicago, all that craziness going up there. Cincinnati, been there before, been there before, been there before, been there before. Live here. Look at that. All this stuff is under judgment, man. All right. Weather spotters reported a tornado just west of Pontiac, Kentucky, late Thursday morning. 3 hours ago, damage was observed near the intersection of US 62 and Highway 286. Another tornado was reported by weather spotters near Morganfield, Kentucky at 10:27 a.m. Central Time. This a few hours ago. A National Weather Service in Indianapolis thinks that a tornado may have touched down in Hintonville, Indiana. Early Thursday morning, severe storms caused significant damage to structures, trees, and vehicles in Kilgore, Texas, and Jonesboro, Arkansas. Clocked at wind speeds of 64 miles per hour. I guess we can get the point, man. Okay, let's read this. All right. Milder temperatures, melted snowpack, and additional rain on Thursday could contribute to more flooding woes in Upper Midwest. Well, it said snow so bad, then when it melted and the rain came in, the water just got bigger. with the rain and the melt of the snow. Ice jams will also be major concerns on frozen rivers, as mild temperatures cause the ice to break up, which could become clogged in river bends or against obstructions such as bridges. As a result, a water rise will occur and may flood locations upstream from the jam. When a jam breaks up, flooding can occur in downstream locations. More than 20 locations on rivers, creeks, or streams in Ohio, eastern Nebraska, and southeast South Dakota, we're seeing major flooding Thursday morning. They say major. My friend living in Illinois, she said that it's so much flooding. It's historical biblical flooding in the Dakotas, North Dakota and South Dakota, probably. 6 locations have set new record crests in those states, including Pebble Creek in Scribner, Iowa. Okay, Loup River in Genoa, Nebraska. Missouri River in Springfield, South Dakota. Boyer River in Logan, Iowa. Floyd River in Strabo, Iowa. And Big Sioux River at Sioux Falls, Western Avenue, South Dakota. All these rivers is overflooding. There will be additional rises on rivers, creeks, and streams in the upper Midwest and plains as well. So it's more to come. Record flooding is forecast on the Missouri River at Brownville, Nebraska. By this weekend, which could see water levels reach the top of the levees on both sides. Now, these levees can break, all right? So I'm going to say this. If they rise to the top, the levees are going to break, and it's going to be more flooding. The Midwest is primed for flooding this spring due to a near-record snowpack for March in parts of that region. Threat of major spring flooding increases as near-record March snowpack pops up. Additional, after the wettest winter on record for the lowest 48 states, soil moisture content was in the top of 1% for large parts of the U.S. of Tuesday. All right, that's the Dexter tornado was the earliest EF1 or greater tornado in the state of New Mexico during a calendar year. We ain't got to go that far. I want to read some more stuff with you guys. Good God. How in the hell? Wait. Another report of damage in Johnson County. A small mobile home blown over by straight line winds, and one injury was reported. Wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour were possible at the time of the line of storms pushed through. One female accompanied was injured in this small modular home off Brablet Road and Highway 4, southwest of Cleburne. She was transported by AMR to the hospital. No other info on this call. Look at that, man. Historic. Let's go to this one. Historic. It's been historic storms every week. Historic bomb cyclone sets off severe storms, flooding, and dangerous blizzards in plains and Midwest. Let's go. March 13th, 5:10. Let's go. It's already going, so it's going to show us. What was that, man? My bad. Hold on. Let's go to this, man. Turn on the speakers. What you looking at? Would you see that flood? Colorado. Woo! The Most High ain't playing. Look at that. Family, you see the Most High? He ain't playing with these heathens. And he ain't playing with his children either. Because we get judged as well. Did you see that? My God, man. This article updated Wednesday. The picture speaks 1,000 words. I ain't really got to read anything else, but and it's supposedly intensifying winter storm centered over the Colorado Front Range continues to unleash a potpourri of extreme weather across the plains states in the upper Midwest. The hurricane force.
The little guy run out of the store and jumped in my truck, and it
exploded
the building. Wind to come out and landed on my hood, busted my windshield, but it didn't blow my windows out.
It was March 5th. This is when that tornado hit Georgia, Alabama. Not talking about that. Talking about today. The hurricane force system. The hurricane force system. They said this was like a hurricane. A hurricane force system / blizzard. In March has combined the worst weather of all 4 seasons into one. Oh, Lord. Let's read that one more time. The hurricane force system has combined the worst weather of all 4 seasons into one. You got winter and a hurricane, which is a summer and fall season. And tornadoes, which is a spring season. From a string of violent tornadic thunderstorms to damaging winds, severe blizzard conditions, and even flooding. Woo, you had 4 seasons in one storm. It's a storm for the record book, strengthening from a run-of-the-mill weather disturbance into a historic cyclone in 24 hours. Its central pressure dropped 33 millibars from Tuesday to Wednesday, meeting the criteria of a meteorologist's logical bomb. The storm made this transformation over land rather than water, which is rare. The storm made this transformation. Listen to this. The storm made this transformation over the land rather than the water, which is rare. See, a hurricane gets stronger in the water, but it got stronger when it got on land. The Most High is something else. Shalom, family. I love bringing this news to you. You know, since we so distracted with these shows like Empire, that probably would get canceled because of what old dude did. If he lied, if he didn't lie, they haven't even renewed their 6th season. They might renew it, they may not. But see, it's all this stuff a distraction because we don't know. We're not paying attention to these judgment storms. They just said This storm got stronger on land, formed on land, rather than forming in the ocean. All this white theology of a hurricane need warm water to be stronger. It don't need warm water to be stronger. It only needs the Most High to make it stronger, land or water. On Wednesday morning, the storm pressure had dropped at the equivalent of the Category 2 hurricane. On Wednesday morning, the storm pressure had dropped to equivalent of a Category 2, which is strong now. Hurricane force gust winds that hit Dallas at 78 miles per hour, as well as Denver at 80 miles per hour. You know how far Denver inland? Denver is in the Midwest. It's not nowhere near the ocean. In Colorado Springs. In Colorado Springs at 97, that's almost 100 miles per hour. With the snow, which were also subduing a blended snow. A storm this extreme triggers extreme impacts, which were predicted to intensify into the Wednesday night. That's what Dabu 777 was talking about. According to the Weather Channel.com, the blizzard stranded over 1,000 drivers on the Colorado's highways, and the National Guard has been called in. They don't have enough National Guards to help all these people. Also, Denver International Airport closed at all its runways, and multiple interstate highways were reported closed in Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska. Cold air surging down from Canada into the backside of the system is leading to a dangerous blizzard from northeast Colorado to northwest Minnesota. Blizzard warning stretched nearly 800 miles. The class of seasons has been dramatic in a number of spots, but few more so than Denver. Now under the blizzard warning, the Mile High City hit 62 degrees Tuesday before plummeting below freezing. It was kind of warm in Denver. Wednesday morning as rain transitioned to heavy snow. Heavy snow. Accumulations of 6 to 12 inches was forecast as temperatures fall through the 20s and winds range. And my phone is ringing. I don't know who it is. Probably a all right. I put my phone on vibrate. I'm tired of interruptions. This is pretty good. Okay. Reporting from Denver, veteran broadcast meteorologist Mike Siddell reported, "This is about as bad as I ever been in. This is about as bad as I ever been in winter-wise in the 27 years at the Weather Channel. 27 years. Let's see what this is. Talk about a whiteout. You can't see nothing. Look like an ice age to me. Lordy. All right. I'm trying to get back to the taking this time, but to get there. All right. Now we don't need all this. I think we get the point, fam. I honestly think we get the point of what's going on. Let's read this from Twitter. National Weather Service: a historic March blizzard is taking shape across Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota. Not that many black people in those regions. Between 1 and 2 feet of snow is expected in some locations, with wind gusts as high as 80 miles per hour. Do not travel if you live in these areas. Of course not. Who would want to? Oh my God. 100,000, 35,000 has lost power. The heaviest snowfall was expected from southeast Wyoming and western Nebraska into western and central South Dakota, with up to 2 feet, coupled with 50 to 70 miles per hour gusts up to 85 miles at high elevations. 80 miles at high elevations. Did I skip something? Did I skip some important paragraph? Let me see. Did I do that? Let's see. On the warm side of the cyclone, a thunderstorm. On the warm side of the cyclone, a thunderstorm squall line tore across Texas on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, with widespread damaging winds that topped 70 miles per hour. A gust to 78 miles per hour rocked Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, the strongest since at least 1995. The winds ripped a roof off and an Amazon warehouse near the airport. Now we're gonna see all of this. This is what the video is for.
Oh my goodness!
5 seconds.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
And let's keep. It's only 5 seconds. But we're gonna see.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that. What is that? It tore something to pieces.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Do you see that?
Oh my goodness!
And you add snow and rain and wind to that?
Oh my goodness!
A heavy debris can knock your teeth out and knock your eyeballs out or kill you with one blow.
Oh my goodness!
Destruction. Judgment is upon us. And we are so distracted of nonsense. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Take time. Get rid of the distracted people in your life. Now I'm talking to the Negroes right now, the Hebrews. These negative entities that you have in your inner circle who don't do nothing but gossip, jealousy, and just bring negativity within your energy, get rid of them. We have to pay attention to the Most High, to God, to Yah, to what He's doing right now. All this distraction stuff on social media, television shows, and these people that's in our lives that talk about nothing, they trying to keep us distracted from R. Kelly. They using black men, definitely Bill Cosby. They don't want to destroy his life. And somebody else they had with those, there was 3 of them. They came, Michael Jackson. He's dead. But they want us to look at what's going on right now with that interview with that Auntie Mamie, house Negro, Oprah Winfrey, when she interviewed about Neverland. You know, keep us distracted for that one. They want us to look at R. Kelly, what he's been doing. You know, he's been doing that for years. And they got Bill Cosby, who he wanted to buy CBS or NBC. Now they want to destroy his career with all those unattractive women, very unattractive women, who said he did something bad to them. Which is this billionaire here said the other day that he get 200 accusations of women wanted to say that he did something to them because he's a billionaire. They just want money and they're just trying to destroy Bill Cosby's life, but they're gonna get recompense over their heads for doing this to God's people. Okay. All this stuff is distraction. This is what really is going on. Can a man-made European machine geoengineering, what they call. This is God himself. He don't need no geoengineering to destroy the earth and the planet that these Edomites and Esau have destroyed. He don't need no geoengineering machine. He has his power within himself. So get that geoengineering shit out your head. This thing is going bananas and just wiping everything out in its path. The became a hurricane or land within a blizzard. We are too distracted over nonsense, foolishness. It doesn't make any sense to not know what's going on. My father, before he passed, my father, he said, pay attention. Always pay attention to what's going on earth. Do not get caught up over foolishness and gossiping about nothing. Pay attention. This stuff is heating up. The plagues is hitting America. This is the 400th year of the black woman, man, and child been over here in slavery for 1619 and 2019 of August 20th. It's coming to an end, and all this stuff is going on, and all we can talk about is foolish behind holidays, silly, not written right television shows that really don't have a good storyline, foolishness. Atlanta Housewives, the most demonic witchcraft, bewitched, horror show on earth. Candy, I went to Creekside High School. She went to Tri-City High up there in East Point. She gave her husband a lap dance on stage. I get it's her husband, but you don't do that in front of the crowd because you're a singer, you black ass. And this is what our people look at, our little daughters. I can give a less about the older women. They should know better. But our daughters watch that nonsense. She giving her husband a damn lap dance on stage. And Beyonce do the same thing. Soon as her ex-husband or fiance got killed, she found another Negro right off the bat. Right out the bat, she found another Negro. That quick. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but let's look at how people act. Lap dancing on stage, and then you got this storm coming through. You wonder why a storm coming through. I got blemishes myself. I know that. I'm going through something right now myself. I'm trying to get rid. I ain't want to go in details. I'm saying as a whole, we do the most stupidest stuff. Do you see the destruction? Do you see the power of the Most High? It doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! All right, buddy, that's enough. That's enough. This article, man, I can keep going on and on, but I think we get the point. Let's see this.
Oh my God!
Did you see?
Oh
wait.
Oh my gosh!
Wait. Did you just see that? Now, I noticed. Have you noticed how 18-wheelers, these truck drivers drive even faster in the storm? It could be pouring down rain, and they zoom past you like a big bully on the highway. It's a bully. They were a bully on the highway. You got these semi trucks that's going zoom, and they know if the wind get up under they trailer, it's going to flip it. Would you see that?
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Let's see it again.
Oh my God.
Woo!
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I hope that brother and sister's okay. Good God, man. I hope they're okay. There's so much stuff going on, man. We just okay. All right. Let's just cut this thing. I just want to see that, man, because when I look at stuff like this, it's just, let's go down some more. It validates the time we live in. It validates the time we live in. Oh, man, I ain't studying this page. Let's just go. We ain't got to go to this page. I'm not going to wait for nothing. I'm going to get off this page. Hold on, people, if you still can see me. All right. Anyway, can you guys see me, man? I hope you can. Let me go. I don't want to. Don't worry about that one. We go anyway. We'll just do something. You guys get the point. Pay attention to the weather and the judgment on America. 2 years ago, I was looking at videos of all these floods going on around the world in the Middle East, Pakistan, Israel, Europe, South America, Africa, parts of Africa. And look at this floods in America right now. Brazil is under so much flood, under so much judgment. The Israel is under the fake Jews up there. They're under judgment. The whole country with weather and turmoil. Russia's under judgment big times. Pakistan, Syria's under judgment with all these floods. Pakistan, India, Indonesia keep getting earthquakes and tsunamis and volcano eruptions and floods and stuff like that. Hawaii, Australia, everybody's under judgment and nobody can see this. Judgment is here. On that note, this is Wake Up Israel News with Chris Judah. Like, share, subscribe. I also have my books in the description box. I'm a writer. Comedy book Out of Work. Children's book Danny the Grumpy Duck. Lost on the Bridge. Children's book Lost on the Bridge. Healthy Eating by Chris Henry, because I'm a fitness trainer as well as an IT guy. For what it's worth, I got a bachelor's degree in this so-called Babylon country that I got to pay $80,000 back. You catch hell getting an IT job in America nowadays. I'm in Atlanta, so go. So I guess you can guess. Look, you want to move to Atlanta, go right ahead. But the competition is fierce when it comes to jobs, all right? So you got to do your own thing, like be your own entrepreneur. So I have my books on in the description box, and this is Wake Up Israel News with Chris Judah. Like, share, subscribe. Shalom.